We just got back from camping and we decided that we're going to rip all the interior out and start again, get rid of the kitchen, get rid of the seating area. We're going to look at maybe doing a pull-out kitchen. So today I'm just going to pull out as much as I can of what's here, ready for having a blank canvas. That's all the kitchen out. Wasn't actually too difficult. Just had to drill out a couple of the rivets. That's cleared that section out. Just need to go for the fridge. All this section is all held in by rivets, so they're all going to be drilled out. I'm not sure I've got enough drill pieces to cope with that, but might have to wait to another day the seat side. I will try the fridge. That's the fridge taken out and space cleared. I think there's going to be enough room here to run the pull-out fridge, pull-out kitchen through that section, and then at least it keeps the weight towards the front of the trailer. So I'm just going to measure out the distance here and then distance all the way along, and then I can build the framework for it. Alright, so I've moved all of the cables and pipe work out, so it's left me a couple of holes. I'm going to have to fill those ones up, and then I'm now going to try and remove this bench seat. I bought an angle grinder and hope that that's going to make it easier to get this out rather than trying to take all the rivets out. So we'll see how we get on. Pulled everything out that was attached to the floor, all the wood. Angle grinder failed to take out the metal, so I'm going to probably get that done next week because I'm going somewhere that's got a lot more tools than I do. I've cleaned up the floor, so I'm going to get some tiles laid after I've filled in any small holes and resealed. So the flooring all finished. I short a couple of bits in the corners there, but I'm not going to buy a whole box just for that, and it's going to be underneath the pull-out storage anyway. Just need to Sikaflex along the edges and we'll be all done. The next project is to build a unit here, which is going to go from where this black aluminium strip is. I've got these similar to the 80/20, they're just a tube stainless steel, I think 1 inch. I'm going to build a unit to span across the width of the caravan, go about as high as the lip here, and that will allow the bed to have an extra I don't know, half a metre I guess, so be able to sleep lengthways instead of widthways. So I've kind of done a rough sketch of it. The end will be for a portaloo, which is why I've left the ventilation there, and then I will divvy up. I'm not sure if I'm going to have 4 areas here or whether I do 3, and that will be for kind of clothing and things like that. I'll leave the bottom open, and so that can be somewhere for shoes, because quite often there's never anywhere to put your dirty shoes, and that will be easy to clean then with the floor being left exposed, and then that will be there just as a lip to stop anything from falling out. I have drawn a plan, as I say, but things tend to change, so I'm going to kind of do a bit at a time and look at maybe building it around that area there where the pole is for the roof, and do bit by bit and see how we go. Alright, that's the first 2 pieces cut, and then they just join with these corner parts here, which all come in different configurations for however you want it. So I'm just putting these in place now so I can measure out the depth of the unit, and also the height. And one part I hadn't noticed before was how much these bits just come below, so I'm probably going to have to, I was going to go right up to the join, but I think I'll probably just go up to the top here, and then I'll be able to put some wood on top, just for when I want to put the bed up, and that will just secure the unit as well. Alright, I'm going to measure those bits up and get those bits cut just to get that bit boxed out. Right, that's the first boxed in part built. That's going to house the toilet, and then space these out now. So I'm only going to actually have 2 spaces there. I was looking at 3 or even 4, but it makes them quite tight, so I'm just going to go, it's only going to have light stuff on, like clothes and things, and just found out these are pretty strong. Put a lot of pressure on this and there's no movement, so go with the 2 compartments. So I just need to cut a couple more bits, slot them together, and we should be done. Alright, that's the second part built. So there's lips on that middle one there for a shelf. I was going to put lip on the top, but now I've lowered it a bit, I'm just going to end up having a plank that's removable, and that will go across the top when the bed is in place, so that will cover the top completely. And then I just got this last section to build, so cut a couple more pieces and then the unit will be done. Well, I managed to finish it just as the sun was setting, and there we go, all in place. It's not fixed in place yet, but all fits nicely, which is good, and very strong. So I just got to decide now really what to do with the top, whether I put a cushion on there which will extend the bed, or whether I put a plank of wood so that we can buy another mattress. Either way, tomorrow I'll get that fixed in place and get some wood to make the shelves. Thanks for checking back in to see how we're getting on with the renovations. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to catch our next video, and I will see you then.